Well, you beat me fair and square.
Very square.
Go for it. Now we really feel it.
Turn this on. Great. Well, again, welcome everyone. I'm Tim Roberts and do this space here, which is in the car over there, and also am the publisher of NP Press, which is publishing After School in just a couple months, Angela Chen's book, which is on the music stand in there. Check it out, and Angela can come up and speak to all of this and everything that's going on here, but it really kind of, I think, forms the kind of foundation of the gallery show. So we've been working on the book for a little while, and then figured out that we could go ahead and do an entire show with some of the other work that Angela was working on, and that's also reflected in the book. So it's been fantastic to have this sort of expanded version of what's already an expanded version of any kind of a book, as the artist's book, After School really is. So I am going to let Angela come up and be the MC tonight and introduce the folks who are here to read and present and perform, all of whom we're so grateful for. So please give a big round of applause to Angela Chen.
I'm going to read off my phone, sorry. But first I want to thank everyone for being here. Before we get started with the whole program, I want to thank Tim and Julie at Counterpath for being so supportive of this project. And I want to give my thanks to my family, Kevin, who's helped me with everything, my husband, my parents-in-law, Quinn and Victor, and my mom, who's been awesome this whole week. And lots of love to my friends who drove all the way from LA to be here. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I'm really excited and grateful to be sharing this work with you today. Finally, I want to thank the Stamp School of Art and Design for their support and the Media Archaeology Lab for lending this awesome Windows XP setup to the show for the whole run of the exhibition. If you have a chance, feel free to engage with the computer, play solitaire, there's Minesweeper, so lots of time travel, nostalgia happening in this corner. So tonight we have a wonderful program featuring Denver writer Jennifer Soong, Sioux Boulder historian Dr. William Way, Joy Ha from the Colorado Asian Pacific United, and finally my mom, Marie Chen. So to kick things off, I'm going to introduce Jennifer, who will be reading from In Progress work today. Jennifer's recent books of poetry include My Earliest Person from Last Books, Come Back Death from Krupskaya, and Suede Mantis, Soft Rage from Black Sunlit. She's also the author of the critical monograph Slips of the Mind, Poetry as Forgetting from University of Chicago Press, and a number of essays available at Critical Inquiry, Post 45, Textual Practice, and Modernism, Modernity, and others. So please join me in welcoming Jennifer Soong.
You all hear me? Yes. Okay, well, first, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for Angela for inviting me, and congratulations to both Counterpath and Angela for putting this on. I'm going to stick to only maybe 2 or 3 poems. I'm just here to celebrate. Nothing gets past me now, except your being everything beyond my love. Light, low granules of it clasped upon a lake, a natural starting point in which I find you cannot end up at anymore. So a person, unsteadily transplanted across the slow flowing, to say, beyond my love is the world of my love, to mean I have not buried anything in words you may rest in and lift out, if not life, wherever you are. The lake is even larger than I imagined. The photos mean nothing. I delete the evidence to this poem, but it is to be felt, not pictured, the argument led by us to become it. Can't you see? I'm certain you do already, glimmering in the gift that we know less than what we are. Tonight, I have lost what I was going to say. Timothy, I have never seen such schizophrenic skies, waves, violation. It won't relax, this hair punching through the follicle. Will I never attain the proper disfigurement to confess before the council? My heart limps gorgeously. All day I stray from myself towards a hiding place to glimpse lightishness from. Because I am sneaky, there is no outcome to sex. I let you go to your absence is real enough for me. Timothy, Alexander, what is mine to wager? I could pull on my platitudes, thereby changing your face. But I want you to make yourself into an escape. Bring to my mind what your eyes fell to at sea. If we know each other well, we will interchange a semi-urban loneliness, whole years from diary sections. Let us perfect a disconnection, misunderstand our involvements completely. Cosmic pitches course through back systems like mold in Gouda. To find the truest I cannot be, let me have my love to lose. Model my garments after seismic fonts. The trees are sculptures from experience, a capital O of dishwater on the belly of your shirt. And it has taken my heart to be well. Anyone who would like to but can't tells me something. The way inside is from the outside only. The day it will be more true, the obstacle of each speech to life. You're the kind of beginning that doesn't spoil how it ends. On my bed's 4 legs, sleeping intentionally unsearchable there, I am the compromise of all I am. Such is the repair time passes for deep things. Habits broken, then mended by fire. Must I keep my old feelings intact? Dark, bright greens return to the sides of bare branches. The switch has the effect of a gradual dimmer. So easily coaxed are my thoughts like water at the border being held by you as if by grief. I am content others achieve some passage in me. It is technique to be all voice, no self, or all the critics were wrong without hurt. This is my truest self. The lock is not moral ground, where I do not seem to coincide. All the content depends on what you are moved to consider. The angle-poised lamp as it arches back, or else I simply failed in my endeavors and fall out of tense. The need to appear imprecisely, being the one who changes. The background appears in gentle, monstrous forth. I have courted in the north, seduced there my death. Tell me, shall I atone now with comfy, useless words of life? Words are more than a series of simple maneuvers. The spiritual comes out in a sensuous manner. I have glimpsed the length of your cycling coat. One should see to it there are zigzags and squares. The actual is breathtaking. It washes dreams by hand. And what for am I already a professional? Word is, if only it weren't so quiet. Word is, I can't hear myself saying, this time of year, you are essential to me. Can you sense the pleasure of the person who created it? Can you meander in a huge loop so I can deal with this caked dread on my coat, have no right feeling depressed? My love for poets is practically non-physical. A small group of birthday children, a man on the canal yelling he's gonna kill whoever took his dog, a long brook and rebellion unexplored in my mind. More than that, whatever is inconsolable, pumping conditioner into its own hand, or scrape back the hairs, come down. I can't get past what those people said at me. I'm scared. My eyes are up to that tapering all my life into flatness. Daily, I have my pick of fat and crime, but not the forwardness I must believe with, handsy in blindness as if at some one. An article proposes a certain stress in the world. Morning is still the gray night turns out to be. Long-grained rain butters the air as winds tailor water at my canoe. My identity, a ruined darkness guards. In this demeanor, I could go on, past my impatience into forever. Just in case, I have been here this whole time. The excitability of a pretty face, the sound of nothing eavesdropping. Rather than a gothic heroine, I'd be a happy slut. And this is how I profess to be a cobbler, with reverence toward my cutter, with use for my thread. And I will just read one more poem. I guess this is the only real in progress work, but that's fine. It's called Your Brilliance. Your brilliance is my happiness, consequence of mere being, in order that you know how it is, and every nightfall I speak. Impermanence is easy, but for a state, the weight of your arms, slow moving and range, I could never, even if I wanted to capture all that tree. There are those I would call out for loving worse what we love. Can I know you how? I love you whom I walked straight as into a room. Pending complexions, features of universe, fate engraves energy, months that are a while, that just associate, given all I've discovered, eyes closed. Whoever is on my home screen, I touch a lot first thing, out by the hours so as to not love all in one piece. Though neither of us seems much brought up for this life, often they told me I've been seen mouthing words. Whatever has us has my strong interest in you. Street over street, winding down before bend. We used to not know the names of any. Thank you.